Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something straight. Success is not magic, it's not luck, and it's definitely not overnight. Success is boring, it's repetitive, it's doing the same thing when nobody is clapping for you. And most people don't want to hear that because it doesn't sound sexy. But it's the truth. We live in a world where everyone wants results fast. Fast money, fast growth, fast fame. But here's the punchline: anything fast can disappear even faster. The real game, the one that actually works, is hard work plus patience. That's it. No shortcut, no hack. Hard work means showing up when you're tired. It means learning when you're confused. It means putting in effort when nobody is watching. And let me be clear, hard work doesn't mean looking busy. It means doing the work that actually moves the needle, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's boring. Now let's talk about patience, because this is where most people lose. Everyone wants to win in year one, but winners think in decades. Patience is understanding that you might be doing everything right and still not see results today. And that's okay. That's not failure. That's process. You're going to lose. You're going to fail. You're going to feel behind. Good. That means you're in the game. The only real failure is quitting because results didn't come fast enough. Success doesn't care about your timeline. It only responds to consistency. Success doesn't belong to people who work hard once and then relax. It belongs to those who understand that effort is not a one-time payment, it's a daily commitment. The idea that success is rented means you never truly own it. You earn it every single day through your actions, your discipline, and your consistency. The moment you stop showing up, the moment you decide you've done enough, things start slipping. Skills get dull, momentum fades, and opportunities move to someone who's still hungry. Most people think success is a destination, a place where you arrive and finally rest. But in reality, success is more like a lifestyle. It demands routine, sacrifice, and responsibility. Whether you're building a business, learning a skill, or chasing a dream, the work doesn't stop just because you had a good month or a good year. The world keeps moving, competition keeps improving, and standards keep rising. If you're not improving daily, you're falling behind without realizing it. Paying the rent every day also means taking ownership. No excuses. No blaming circumstances, people, or timing. Some days will be tough. Some days you won't feel motivated. And some days results won't show up at all. But discipline is doing the work anyway. It's choosing progress over comfort and long-term results over short-term pleasure. What makes this mindset powerful is that it puts control back in your hands. You don't need permission, luck, or perfect conditions to start paying the rent. You just need to show up today and do the work that matters. Small actions repeated daily build credibility, skill, and confidence. Over time, those small efforts compound into something meaningful. The danger is thinking you've earned the right to slow down. That mindset kills growth. The people who win long-term are the ones who stay humble, stay curious, and keep grinding even after success shows up. They understand that yesterday's work doesn't pay for today. Only today's effort does. When you accept that success is rented and the rent is due every single day, you stop chasing shortcuts and start respecting the process. You stop waiting for motivation and start building habits. And that's when real, sustainable success begins. Talent is overrated when it stands alone. Raw ability might give someone a head start, but it doesn't guarantee they'll finish the race. What actually creates distance over time is consistency. Hard work is the quiet force that keeps showing up, keeps improving, and keeps pushing forward even when progress feels slow. Talent can open a door, but hard work is what keeps you in the room. A lot of people hide behind talent as an excuse. They believe that if something doesn't come naturally, it's not meant for them. That belief is dangerous because it stops growth before it even begins. Skills are built, not gifted. The people who win are usually not the most naturally talented ones. They are the ones who practiced longer, failed more, and learned faster. Hard work beats talent because talent often relies on comfort. When things come easily, effort becomes optional. But the moment real pressure hits, when challenges stack up and failure shows up, talent alone isn't enough. Hard workers already know how to suffer, how to push through frustration, and how to stay focused when things get messy. That experience becomes their advantage. There's also a humility in hard work that talent doesn't always teach. Hard workers listen more, learn more, and adapt faster. They don't assume they know everything. They're willing to start small, do the boring tasks, and repeat the fundamentals until they master them. Over time, that dedication builds a level of skill that looks like talent from the outside. Another truth is that talent without discipline fades. If you don't sharpen your skills, someone else will. The world rewards people who bring value consistently, not occasionally. Showing up every day, improving a little each time, and staying committed compounds into excellence. In the long run, talent only matters if it's backed by effort. Hard work creates momentum, resilience, and trust in yourself and from others. And when talent doesn't show up, hard work still does. Patience is the skill that separates people who talk about success from people who actually achieve it. Most people are willing to work hard for a short period of time, but very few are willing to stay committed when results take longer than expected. That's why patience becomes an unfair advantage. If you can stay consistent while others quit, you automatically move ahead without doing anything extraordinary. We are living in a culture of instant feedback. Likes, views, money, and recognition are expected immediately. When they don't arrive, people assume something is wrong. In reality, nothing is wrong at all. Growth is often invisible before it becomes obvious. Seeds don't grow the moment you plant them, but that doesn't mean the work was wasted. Patience changes how you react to slow progress. Instead of panicking, you stay calm. Instead of quitting, you adjust. You understand that momentum takes time and that mastery is built through repetition. This mindset removes desperation and replaces it with confidence. You stop chasing quick wins and start building something that lasts. Most people sabotage themselves by checking results too often. They measure progress daily when the game should be measured yearly or even over a decade. Patience allows you to zoom out and see the bigger picture. It helps you make better decisions because you're not emotionally reacting to every small setback. Being patient doesn't mean being passive. It means doing the work aggressively while staying emotionally steady about the outcome. You hustle with intention, but without panic. You trust that if you keep executing, learning, and improving, the results will catch up. What makes patience so powerful is that it's rare. The world is full of people who start strong and disappear fast. If you can stay in the game long enough, you don't need to be the smartest or the fastest. Time becomes your ally. Consistency over years beats intensity for a few weeks. Failure is not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's proof that you're actually trying. Losing, messing up, and moving slower than expected are built into every real success story. The problem is that most people treat failure like a stop sign instead of a lesson. They let one bad outcome define their ability, their future, or their confidence. When you're building something meaningful, setbacks are guaranteed. Things won't work the first time or the second, sometimes not even the 10th. That doesn't mean you lack talent or direction. It means you're in the learning phase. Every loss carries information. What didn't work? What needs adjustment? And where you need to grow. Being slow is also misunderstood. Speed is often praised, but rushing without understanding creates fragile success. Going slow allows you to build strong foundations. It gives you time to develop skills, character, and emotional toughness. People who grow too fast often crumble when pressure hits because they skip the process. Failure also builds resilience. Once you've failed a few times and survived, fear loses its power. You stop being scared of trying because you realize the worst case scenario isn't the end, it's just feedback. That freedom allows creativity, boldness, and experimentation. The real danger isn't losing, it's quitting. Quitting locks in failure permanently. Staying gives you another chance to improve. Every person you admire has lost more times than most people have even tried. The difference is they didn't let those losses push them out of the game. When you accept losing and being slow as part of the journey, pressure disappears. You stop chasing perfection and start chasing progress. You understand that success is built on a pile of mistakes, lessons, and patience stacked over time. Short-term thinking feels good, but it rarely builds anything meaningful. Chasing quick wins, fast money, or instant validation creates excitement in the moment, yet it often leads to burnout and disappointment. Long-term vision is about delaying gratification and making decisions today that benefit you years from now, not just this week or this month. When you focus on the long game, your priorities change. You stop asking, what will get me attention right now? And start asking, what will still matter in 5 or 10 years? That shift protects you from impulsive decisions driven by emotion, ego, or pressure. You become more patient with growth and more strategic with your effort. Short-term validation is addictive. likes, praise, and quick rewards trigger excitement, but they don't equal progress. Many people confuse attention with achievement. Long-term thinkers understand that real success often looks quiet at the beginning. They're willing to work in obscurity, knowing that consistency compounds even when nobody is watching. A long-term vision also gives clarity during tough moments. When results are slow or setbacks appear, having a bigger picture keeps you grounded. You don't quit because one day or 1 month went badly. You know where you're going, and that direction helps you stay focused despite temporary discomfort. Building something valuable takes time. Skills, reputation, trust, and mastery cannot be rushed. Long-term vision allows you to make mistakes without panic, learn without shame, and grow without pressure. You're not trying to win today, you're trying to win forever. People who succeed sustainably aren't obsessed with being ahead right now. They're committed to being relevant later. By valuing long-term impact over short-term applause, they create success that lasts. Hard work and patience are not optional ingredients, they are the formula. When you commit to showing up every day, stay patient through slow progress, learn from losses, and focus on the long game,